What up, everybody? I'm gonna play a game of college football, so let's get it.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will start this game off with the football. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't...
Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last.
You gotta catch those, son.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. It from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Klein. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Jordan. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dang it.
40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanders. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Ncaa certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. On the move, it's Sanders. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still... path, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the stick.
There he goes! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness. Bringing the free safety down. Blitzing him, you could tell, completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it behind the line. It's Klein. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Turning on the Jets. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Bringing the extra beef, It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They're looking for an advantage to the right. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water, and that's
Well, that was easy.
Great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Look out, he's got room.
The return brings it out to the 34, and the Michigan offense will take over.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the ground, it's Sanders. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's in
wide open spaces. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Sanders. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Simpson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Simpson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Wow.
That's exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Quick release on the RPO. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Got a man. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets open down the middle. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football team.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Makes the grab at the 25 and is home. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips now to get it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Up by... going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff. It's a seam wide open. Oh, a lot of space.
I bet that.
Oh, the hops.
Gain of 32. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Lots of running room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like...
That's the best I could do.
Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets the first himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. How in the world did he miss that? A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
2.
They finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Garbage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's got him. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Sanders. And he never had a a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it and ties his game up early in the
This is a tough game.
looks like it's going
Real tough game.
We're all knotted up.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. When you got that guy,
Dang it.
you put him in the slot, and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety. That's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not the day they had hoped to have.
All right, guys. This is going to be probably it.
Best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. He's going to take off. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they're not on the same page there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Off play action. Here's a heat. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw.
No, quarterback goes down. The defense bring force the turnover on downs. There is a flag on the field, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's against the offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The defense is going to...
I'm about to get fired.
They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Ncaa. Quickly complete. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want that clock to run. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the direct snap, it's Sanders. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Made a defender miss. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop.
Game.
Game day, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice having the best on the field.
Now you got the resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me.
That was rough.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a double.